how to start your study abroad journey, the where, the why, and the how. Okay, so where do we start? First, you need to decide on your why. For me, I came to the UK to study international business, and my why was very simple. Okay, so I had a background in philosophy. I love to help small businesses thrive in the digital space. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about guess. You don't know? That's fine. I'm going to tell you anyway. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to start your study abroad journey, the where, the why, and the how. Okay? So, where do we start? So your why should be a very strong reason why you want to study that course. It could be for anything. It could be tied to something that's happened to you in the past. It could be tied to what you see yourself, where you see yourself in the future. It could be tied to what is currently happening. You just need to know how to tell a compelling story. Okay, but first you need to decide on your why. Say for instance, I want to study AI in healthcare because there are very minimal number of healthcare professionals to attend to the high number of people that need healthcare, that have healthcare needs. And as a result, you think that you can build, let's say, a bot, or let's say an autoresponder, or let's say a solution that can help people before transferring them to a human person, so sort of like an agent to help like provide preliminary solution. It is AI in healthcare. It is. So things like this, like, you just need to know your why. Your why needs to be strong. For me, I came to the UK to study international business, and my why was very simple. Okay, so I had a background in philosophy and critical thinking. I love to help small businesses thrive in the digital space. I love to help women. I'm very passionate about helping women, helping them find their voices, helping them have voices, helping them stand firm. Okay? And if you pay close attention to my career trajectory, you'll see that I've had to work with women in like work on women initiatives, work with men over and over and over again. Anyway, back to point. I love to help women and business. I love small businesses, so I like to help women that have small businesses that need to thrive, in the digital space. That's basically what I like to do, right? And this helps inform my decision. I also have a particular interest in AI because I strongly believe that AI would make our lives easier. I'm not of the opinion that AI would take your job. Heck no. I don't believe in it. I don't think it will happen. I love AI, okay? I believe that AI is here to stay, and it's better for us all to plug in now before it's too late. Okay, so we've chosen that. Then secondly, I chose the course of study. You choose your course of study before you choose your school. For matter of fact, you choose your course of study before you choose anything. Okay, because your course of study should influence your school. Say for instance, you wanted to study a course like AI, you're looking at the United States, you're looking at China, you're looking at Singapore, you're looking at countries with, that have gone far in the research, so you can contribute to it in that sense. Okay, so this is basically how, like, you literally go about it, and this forms your where. Okay, the where is simply where you want to study, like what country do you want to go to. This is only you can make that decision for yourself, right? Nobody can make that decision for you. So we start with the where. After you have decided on the where, is it the EU, is it Canada, is it Australia, is it the US of America, the US of A, although Donald Trump has literally closed the door now, is it the UK, where is it, Australia, is it Austria, where do you want to study? Only you can make that decision for yourself, right? And only you can make it based off of whatever. I chose the United Kingdom because I wanted, first of all, an English speaking country. I wanted a country that has an optimal population of migrants or immigrants like myself. I wanted community. Yes, essentially I wanted community, and I also wanted a country where the economic power was stronger than the country, you know where I was coming from, and that formed my decision of the UK. Oh, yes. So this is my why essentially. Now let's move on to the how. The how is basically your application process, your application procedures, like what documents you need to put together, what documents you need to put in place. I need to explain to you that there are some documents that are just very important that you cannot not do without. For instance, your transcript from your university is very important if you're going for a master's program, and even if you're going for a BSc program, you still need transcript of like your results from during your undergraduate days. You need that, you need your certificate, you need your statement of purpose depending on where you're going. If you're going to, let's say, an English speaking country, you need to demonstrate that you can speak English up to par. You've been taught in English. You can demonstrate this by writing an IELTS exam if you're going to the US, UK, Canada, Australia, IELTS academics. Some schools in the US accept TOEFL, PTE, that's Pearson Test English. Schools in the UK, all you have to do is present a letter from your university saying you were taught in English, and that would check out. Actually, a lot of schools in the US have waived the English proficiency requirement for people from Nigeria because Nigeria is slowly being recognized as a country whose language is English. Now, these are the documents that you need essentially. These are like rough documents, okay? For some schools, most schools, you need to write a personal statement. Now, this personal statement is a major determinant of whether you get to go to that school or not. The personal statement is supposed to be a little about you, about why you're choosing what you're choosing. So about the course, about yourself, the course, basically where you're coming from, where you see yourself going to, why you chose the university, why you chose the country essentially. So that personal statement is what your admission officers or the admission officers will see before they grant you an offer, or before they say, oh no, you're not worth coming to our school, let's pick someone else over you. Also, I need you to bear in mind that all universities have slots per semester, the same way that over 1 million people write JAMB, and a school like OAU will say we are only taking 5,000 people out of the entire pool, or 70,000 people apply to a school like OAU, and OAU is saying, well, we're only accepting 5,000 people, and that's that. And they can say for a particular course, let's say nursing for instance, this term or this year we're only accepting 50 people into the nursing program, and let's say 1,000 people have already applied. That is how highly competitive every school is. So for every personal statement you're writing to any school, you need to be as intentional as possible. Now that you've gotten all of these documents, these are just the preliminary documents. Remember, you also need your passport. I can't believe I missed that. You also need your passport. Some schools require application fees and some don't. What I typically recommend is go for the schools that don't require application fee, and then also like start with them, and then also include some that require application fee, because the truth is that a lot of people will get cut off from the application fee. Everybody's applying to the schools that don't have application fee, but if you can make the sacrifice, ensure that you put the right documents together, you do stand a chance of getting admission to even schools that require application fee. So this is how to start your journey, and I've taken you on a journey of how to start your journey. I tried to be as rigorous as I could, but just in case I wasn't rigorous to your liking, go and do your own research, okay? I'm currently working with a couple of people to help them, on their application journey. It's a free service, so you have to do what you are doing by yourself. I will include the link in the description, so please feel free to click on the link and join the group. Remember, you are doing the work by yourself. I am only providing oversight. If you require additional services, I will help connect you to somebody that I know who offers these services. Okay, by the way, if there's anything you want me to talk about, please put it in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you did, please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, turn on your notification bell to stay updated for every time we post or I post. Yeah, and I'll see you in my next video.